Welcome back to the Homestead. So it's going to be a little bit of a different video today because today I want to give you a warning. You know, a lot of what we do on the Homestead is to get us all more prepared to build our homestead so we're a little bit more self-sufficient. And my message to you today is not one of fluffiness. Guys, it's time to get ready. If you're not seeing the need to get ready now, please think about it, pray about it, and get with it. So that's the video coming up. All right, you want to see the babies? So these are one of the younger ones. These are the ones that were really ugly, and now they're really cute. Let me start with a quote from George Orwell. The party told you to reject the evidence of your eyes and your ears, and that was their most final, essential command. You guys, we are living that right now. You don't need me to tell you that. You can feel it. Something's off. So we read financially that, oh, don't worry, inflation's going down. But yet, what does your eyes and your ears tell you with that? Do you believe that for 1 second? The other thing is, everything that's going on across seas, it's as if the media is not even covering, the massive implications of 3 American soldiers killed, and now our response, and not just our response, but we have a president that's having some issues. You know it, you see it. So do you think that America can exude the leadership required for the next geopolitical skirmish that's coming? So the reason I want to just talk to you about this is if you don't think that that could affect you at your house and your homestead, I suggest you are not thinking clearly. It is time to hunker down and to get your crap in order. It's time for me to hunker down and get my crap in order. I have felt so steadily, kind of like, I don't want to say inspired, that sounds a little bit braggadocious, but definitely led on the little things that I keep doing on my homestead. And I think that the more that we do, the more clear the path becomes in front of us. But if we're just sitting around waiting for someone to micromanage our preparedness, we're going to be sorely, sorely, sorely disappointed. In scripture, it says that you are lulled away into a false security. Another place it says that all is well. That we don't need to worry about things because all is well. Well, if you're just watching the media, I think that is the message that comes across. I don't know if it's 100% deliberate. I mean, I kind of think it is. But regardless, we are so distracted. Oh, my word, is Taylor Swift going to be at the Super Bowl? Oh, my word, her and Travis. And then the other half of people hating on him, whatever. It's fine. It's actually kind of funny, in my opinion. I have lots of thoughts on that. But my point is, I think that we are being kept distracted on purpose. Okay, back to inflation. So, all these numbers say, oh, inflation is not a big deal, and we weren't even in a recession. Okay, the last 2 years, how have you done, America? We've seen our savings rates just go down, diminish, and credit card debt going up. So if we're not having a recession, it's because, well, we spent all of our cash and now we're spending all of our credit just to keep up with the ordinary demands of, little things like food and fuel, which, by the way, are not in the metrics that the party would tell you. So they are trying to get you to ignore what your eyes and ears are telling you. So my question today is, are you falling for it? And if you are, don't. So I feel a tremendous need right now to warn my neighbors. I'm talking about the people immediately around me. And I'm talking about you, my friends. I know we come here to look at rabbits. We come here to look at the cows in the greenhouse. And I'm glad, and I will continue to put out messages for that because my hope is that it does create some inspiration. But whatever it is you're working on, it doesn't have to be something you see on the homestead. Whatever it is, I would say double down. It's time to just put her in overdrive and get started or continue getting her done. Let's come into the rabbits while we're here, while I'm pulling off a big fat rant. By the way, my rabbit videos have been doing phenomenal. So thanks for all of you that are here for the rabbits. We have a bunch of babies. And then again, why do I do rabbits? I do rabbits because this is an alternate source of protein that I know hasn't been tainted with, because guess who feeds them? We do, directly here on the homestead. So in our coolers, we have, by the way, about 30 babies. So that's working out really great. Splash and Shasta are enjoying this warm day. So Splash is the mama, who is a 96% Jersey, and she has a baby in her tummy. I think it comes in late August or September. And then her baby over here, which is Shasta, is just about ready to be bred for her first time. So we will be able to sell some of the babies. Okay, the lighting is just too good in the greenhouse not to film in here. Okay, another warning of you not believing your eyes and your ears, but listening to the narrative. Southern border, it's a big deal. You know, if you don't understand why our safety and security of knowing exactly who is coming in and out of the country and why they're coming in and out of the country, if you don't understand why that's important, then you got to ask yourself, well, why have a border? Why do you have a fence? You know, why do we have white lines on the road? All that it's for is safety. It's not for any other reason. If someone tells you that you are not kind and you're a bad person because you want border security, well, that person is the one that needs to get their head checked, not you. No way. So right now, there's a couple of videos that I would suggest that you go check out. Both of them are on Tucker Carlson. So he just did an interview with Michael Yon. That's Y-O-N. And he spends his time, just following migration patterns. And he's trying to find out, why are all these people coming in through the southern border? There's another one where another interview with Brett Weinstein, and he actually went with Michael Yon. And so Brett Weinstein, who is, I think he's an economist. I don't know what he's even doing, raising the warning flag on the border, except now is the day and age for you and I and normal people to raise our voices when we see something that concerns us. So good for him. Good for him. But he's saying right now we have not only, there's a lot of people crossing the border who are doing so because they are fleeing bad situations and trying to get economic advantage. And a lot of them come to America for that reason. And it's sad. I get it. I have family members who have done similar things. So, I actually do have a heart. But what we're talking about is, he says we have an immigration crisis, but there's also something else going on. And he was talking about all of these different nationalities of people. And I'm not going to name the nationalities because I don't want you to miss the point. The point is, we have a bunch of military age males coming. These other groups that are coming, they don't have a lot of females with them. They don't have hardly any children with them. It's very different from the people that are fleeing for economic purposes and even political purposes. And the question is, why are they coming? And the question also is, are we okay? Isn't that the whole point? If we don't know who comes in, we don't know if we have a problem or not. That's why rules that are followed are there to keep us safe. For example, if you're sitting at your house and maybe you're asleep in your bedroom and you hear your front door open and you think that everyone is already in your house. You didn't lock your doors and you hear the door open. Are you going to be curious on who walked in the door? Of course you are. Now, if it's one of your kids, oh, no big deal. It's one of my kids. And you're probably going to go lock the door because you just got freaked out. But you're going to go find out to see if there's a problem or not. Well, that's what you do. You identify who is coming in and if there's a problem. Why do you have a peephole on your door? You want to see who's coming in to your door before you open the door. And so we do that on a national level for obvious reasons, but we're not doing that. And so you have the current administration saying that there's no problem, the border's secure. Well, they've been saying that. Now they're saying there is a problem because a lot of the massive amounts of people are coming to these different cities that aren't on the border, and they're like, this is a problem. And then all the border states are like, yeah, we've been telling you it's a problem. So suddenly everyone's awakening up the massive amount of numbers of people coming into our country unvetted, that's a problem. Well, that's the same thing that we do in our households. We need to have certainty that we know who's coming in so we know that we're safe. And we're not doing that. Males, military age, individuals coming to America. Why? Where's the women? Where's the children? Why are they coming here? Because they don't seem like the other refugees we've had come up to this point. These are massive questions. So it just comes down to, okay, are any of these things going to affect you? And I suggest that they will. If you choose to have your head in the sand, that doesn't matter. The results of this incompetence will affect you whether you choose to be awakened to it or not. That's my message. So it's one of get ready. I mean, if things blow up further in the Middle East, so if we have any larger skirmishes, because we've already dropped the several, 150 bombs in retaliation to the 3 soldiers, but that's supposedly just the start of it. And again, who's leading this effort and how mentally capable is he right now? Come on, let's have a talk. America sees the president stumbling and bumbling as much as you and I do. If anyone is ever going to make a move on America, it would have to be right now. If you're China and you're not going to make a move on Taiwan exactly right now, then what are you waiting for? This is like prime time. And I'll tell you what, if that skirmish heats up, which I think that it will, if that march happens and that dispute happens, and so we have all of our irons in a fire in all these different areas, I mean, that could tremendously just disrupt the supply chain globally. And not just in microchips. Microchips would be the big and the initial one. But if we have a skirmish there, we have everything now going on with Iraq. We have the Israel-Palestine issue. We have the Russia-Ukraine issue. We have got fires all across this globe. And every single one of those fires could affect the ability of goods and services to reach all the way to your front door. What are you doing about it? I think that we should be doing much. That's my message. So the other videos, I'll get back to some of the regular Homestead stuff, but I'm telling you, it is time to believe in your eyes and believe in your ears and not believe what the party's telling you. Because there's an agenda to keep you at bay, to keep you distracted, to keep you entertained, to keep you everything but realizing your awful situation. But I'm telling you, if you realize your awful situation, you will awake and you can prepare and you can do much to mitigate all of these things, to insulate yourself and your families, your homestead, your communities, your churches. If we bond together, we can do much and we can still be in charge. But maybe my final warning is that, alas, not enough people are awake. Is it too late? I don't know. I don't want to be completely doomsday, but we haven't woken up for several years now. And so it seems like the trajectory is kind of set. So at this point, you got to brace for kind of a tough landing in many areas. And if you wake up in time, you can do much. Now, through all of this, maybe I'll end with a thought. We can keep it together, guys. You can keep your mental sanity. You can keep your emotional sanity, your spiritual sanity. Work on that first, absolutely. Become spiritually prepared first, absolutely. But you cannot forget being temporally prepared. I believe that temporal and spiritual is really one and the same in the end. So work on your spiritual preparation, and that's going to naturally tell you to also get physically prepared in every single way. In some of the upcoming videos, I'm going to go through just kind of a course of some of the preparation basics. We're going to talk wheat, we're going to talk wheat grinders, we're going to talk water, we're going to talk clothing. So I'm going to make some of these videos coming up. And so if you have some recommendation of some preparation items you'd like me to go through, put them in the comments. Some things that you've done, put them in the comments. By the way, if you can help me and like and subscribe this video, this is not a video with cute little fluffy bunnies the whole way, and so the algorithm might not pick up on it. So I need you to share this. My warning voice is now. Get ready. Do not wait. And you can do this. All right, see you next video, guys. Thanks. All right, since I hit that pretty hard, let's do some cool footage as we go out. Look at my tangelos, baby. All right, we got a lot of things planted. Some more videos coming up here in the Manti greenhouse. Want to take a look at the goats? Oh my goodness, these girls are going to be having babies here in a little over a month. That's our buck. And here's the other 2 girls. They're just staying warm, just chilling. No big deal. I am super excited about an alternate source of milk besides our milk cows. These milk goats are going to be that. we have some goat videos as well you can check out. It's a very quick way to ramp up your supply of milk. With a herd, it only takes 5 months to breed them, and then after that you get 2 and sometimes 3 babies. So it's something to think about, and a lot more manageable, especially if you don't have a lot of space, kind of like we don't have a lot of space here on the homestead. All right, you want to see the babies? So these are one of the younger ones. These are the ones that were really ugly, and now they're really cute. All right, want to see some other ones? Those ones are big. Look at them. Hello, little snowballs. Man, you can just feel the heat when you open those up. Those are insulated coolers. Check out the rabbit video playlist if you're interested in this design, because if you're trying to grow protein, why not make it a safe and happy place for your protein? That's what we do with the insulated coolers.